All right, let's get right into these picks and bans. Who is FSU Crimson going to ban this time around? I kind of expect them to ban Lysandra, because I feel like that's the only thing Blackwing feels really comfortable with right now. But they go for the Vlad, which I think Pizzeria is fine with. There's the Sivir ban again. Murray State does not want FSU Crimson to have this Sivir ADC. They're very concerned about that Sivir. So banning her twice makes a lot of sense, I guess. There's a Nocturne ban. FSU Crimson doesn't want Murray State to get Nocturne on Easy Fox. I still think Easy Fox did a perfectly good job on Vi. I was really happy with his skill shots there. Other than that very first beginning where they knew he had to invade their jungle and they caught him for it, Vi was a great pick. I don't think it's his favorite, but I think he did very well. And there's the Anivia ban, making sure that that's not in the mid lane to have to deal with those walls and that resurrection egg. That's out of the way. Next ban from FSU Crimson. Aurelia. They don't want that Aurelia top to deal with. Aurelia can get really crazy if she gets fed. Let Tiger play 2020. And the Orn ban, Pizzeria still taking away one of his top picks because he doesn't want FSU Crimson to have it either. I don't think anyone wants Tiger to play League of Legends. Trust me on that one. First pick coming out for FSU Crimson. Let's see what we get here. Aatrox again. So they really think they can make the Aatrox work, especially now that the Vlad's not there. But Murray State is going to go ahead and lock in their bot lane. So it looks like Skraw's con for the Jinx once again. They don't want it to get banned out. They don't want to get taken. He looked really good on that today. And then this will probably be Nautilus again. The hooks were on point from KG. He was locking down people when he needed to. He was getting in the way of the damage when he needed to. He was playing Nautilus very well. So let's see if they go with Nautilus again. Oh, they're going to go ahead and get their jungle pick. They got their Elise in. And there's the Hecarim coming out from FSU. Racer Esports did win the first round. Let's go. So we got Hecarim jungle coming in from FSU Savage. Now Hecarim is a speed demon. He will be all over the map and it will be hard to keep up with him. And there's the Zoe again for FSU Crimson. Zoe did really well for them last game. I think it could work out pretty well as long as she just keeps the right people asleep. Then the damage is not a concern. Let's see who Murray State picks up next. Will Blackwing be picking for himself or for another position? Blackwing's going with Lysandra again. Comfort pick. Don't blame him at all. The next ban for Murray State, who are they going to lock out? I mean, they probably won't ban Miss Fortune. They probably won't ban Leona. I would ban Leona. Really throw off their bot lane game, especially at this point because they haven't picked the bot or support. You need to be banning ADCs. You need to be banning supports. They know that. But who do you ban? That's the real question. Maybe Tristana ban? Yep. And next ban from FSU Crimson against Murray State. Nautilus. They took the Nautilus, and I was afraid that was going to happen, but I think KG is more than willing to run a different support. He's good on Nami. He's good on, I think, Lulu, though I don't know if Lulu's your best option with a Jinx. The last ban coming out from Murray State is the Kaisa. No Kaisa allowed. So that is another ADC off the table for FSU Crimson. Clean sleep on Overwatch and League. Wait, who'd you guys play in Overwatch? I don't remember you guys having a game. And the Mordekaiser ban. Interesting. Oh, because Murray State has not picked the top laner yet. Mordekaiser is a very good ban here. The next pick from Murray State, will it be the top lane or the support? I mean, it might as well just be whoever they want to. What is Skrull like? Oh, I can't find him. Gangplank. Gangplank top lane. That will be interesting. There's the Misfortune coming back out for FSU Crimson. Who is the support to go with Misfortune? Is it going to be Leona again? They did not ban any supports. Leona is usually the best pick here just because of the CC. control. Oh, Thresh. They're going for some extra hooks and a little bit of slow. And yeah, Morgana support. I wouldn't be surprised if he swaps to Swain last second. I do kind of like a Swain pick here, but he's not really good at blocking. Thanks, Origin. I wanted you to pop up right now. But I think it will be Morgana. And there are your team comps. Aatrox, Hecarim, Zoe, Misfortune, and Thresh for FSU Crimson versus Gangplank, Elise, Lysandra, Jinx, and Morgana for Murray State University. Now the Elise is going to be a lot of damage and good getaway. Lysandra has some getaway, some lockdown, tons of protection. Gangplank, if they go crit cooldown build, will be pretty vicious. Jinx, as you saw last match, is just all over the place dangerous. Morgana, as long as you're hitting those skill shots, no one's going anywhere. They have plenty of lockdown from Murray State University. There is some CC on FSU Crimson with the Zoe and the Thresh. Hecarim can do some kind of knockbacks. Aatrox can do a little bit with his movement abilities, but I don't think they have the CC that Murray State does. But we'll see. Now we wait our wonderful 2 minutes and 56 seconds. And we will be right in there. Bloop. Enjoy the transition. All right, and it is time to play your favorite game. Who wins the skin competition? I do appreciate all the compliments on the new stream transitions and stuff. We worked pretty hard to find those. Not make them, find them. So we wanted everything to look really nice. Let's see here. So pretty much the exact same skins except Lancer, Zero, Hecarim, and High Noon Thresh. I do love that High Noon Thresh skin. Murray State with Special Forces Gangplank, Death Blossom Elise, Blade Queen Lysandra again, Mafia Jinx again, and Blackthorn Morgana. So I'd say it's a tie, honestly. Blood Moon Aatrox Prestige Edition is a very cool skin, but let's not go crazy. Now, do remember, teams have switched sides, so you will be seeing FSU on the blue side and Murray State on the red side. Banhammer coming in. We can't ban people for telling the truth. That would just be awful. It's not good sportsmanship, right? Use that transition again. Why don't we? All right, we are in the game. Let's turn the scoreboard on. Let's turn the objectives on. And let's turn off those time controls because no one cares. Murray State University in the red versus FSU Crimson in the blue. This is round 2. Let's get this started. Now, let's see if FSU Crimson goes for another invade here. They don't have to worry about a Nautilus. Of course, they didn't really have to last game. It looks like, though, they're going for a standard setup while Murray State may be attempting the invade or at least an early pick. Hecarim is keeping an eye out. They pop down. There's probably vision there. They know somebody's nearby. Yeah, Hecarim dropped a little vision, so they saw that happen. And Murray State's gonna back, or are they just baiting the back? Yeah, they are baiting. No one is going in for an invade this time, so no harm, no foul coming in from either team. Oh, the names are all screwy. Oh well. I'm gonna work on this again. So everybody's going for a standard run here. Nice, calm, cool, collected. Not too much is going to happen right now as basically the farming will start. Aatrox is staying near his tower. Gangplank is staying near his tower. No one's going for any early vision anywhere. The mid lane's going to have a little action here. Probably some quick poke. And yeah, it starts with Blackwing getting a little damage out on the Zoe. Very nice poke. Pyronana's pretty good. Mercy has best skins. I believe Brig has the best skins, but that's another time. So Elise here is going to have to, the jungler from Murray State, I'm pretty sure as Elise, is going to have to work their way towards 6 pretty quickly. She is not an early lead champ, but she does have a CS lead slowly but surely. Where is Hecarim at? Hecarim is working his Krugs into his Raptors, while the bot lane is going to play the poke and farm game. So we do have to keep an eye on the CS score for the bot lane here. We want that Jinx to stay ahead of the Misfortune, but she also needs to make sure she does good wave control. Gangplank looks like he's about to put a little bit of aggression in on the Aatrox. The wave is going in on the tower. That's where he wants it to be. Lysandra and Zoe are still going at it. Now, Hecarim is in a pretty good position here to help out Zoe should Lysandra push too far for FSU Crimson. So if you see right here, it's hard for me to highlight, but Hecarim is up here. He's doing his clear on Papega. Murray State is in red in this game. Keep it up. There's those Gangplank barrels. He's going to use those to position as well as put in a lot of damage when he needs to. And they do combo, which is really awesome. He is low on mana, though. He needs to watch out here. And there's the Elise coming in to help catch out Aatrox and get first blood from Murray State University. I did not even see Elise go up there. Great play from Murray State University. That's the kind of jungling you want. You want to be like, when did that jungler get there? I don't even remember seeing her. And yeah. Zoe and Lysandra are going pretty toe-to-toe. Aatrox is putting down some more damage on to Gangplank, but he is now up a level, so he has the advantage here. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen there. He was looking for the bait to help get the Elise gank in. Elise gets put to sleep, but Zoe solo. Here comes the Hecarim in as the counter gank. Elise and Hecarim are going to go fight a little bit here. Lysandra has to be a little careful. Elise does her little move, jumps in the air, drops down some spiders, but it's going to be all okay. Murray State comes out ahead in that trade, but no kills, no deaths. Good play overall. They're pinging, they're trying to position. They say dragon. Dragon is up in 43 seconds here. They don't really need to dragon yet, but Thresh is really out of position. It's just Morgana and Misfortune, and oh no, there's Jinx down there. Misfortune is really in a bad spot. But so is Gangplank, so is Zoe. There's a Lysandra attack, but she gets away. Elise is asleep again. Damage goes on to Lysandra, protecting the Elise a little bit there, while Thresh was coming to help Zoe. But while all that's happening, the bot lane for MSU Crimson is already getting pushed forward. Hecarim and Thresh are going to come back down. Let's get you a big one trick, Tiger. I don't know. I don't think hero pools are going to affect my one trick at all. And as I said earlier, I don't know if anybody noticed, but Varsity Tespa is going to be voting on whether or not they will be using hero pool selection in the Varsity series in Overwatch. So that is something to stay tuned for. Next week we should know. There's some more damage coming in early on the Gangplank from Aatrox, but Gangplank is giving it back just as good as he gets, trying to zone out, and there comes a Zoe in deep. Lysandra is hurt. Lysandra's got tons of damage on her. It's taking her down. She got ignited and she's down. Zoe takes the kill in the mid lane while Gangplank is going to clean up some vision, try to make sure that he's in a position here for a good gank when available. But that means that I believe it was an ignite. Yes, Zoe ignites down, Zoe flashes down, Aatrox teleport is down, Gangplank teleport is down. Gangplank is a little low here. He needs to make sure that he is keeping an eye for this enemy jungler Hecarim. Hecarim is in the bot lane though. I don't think he knows that because really Murray State does not have any vision there, and it looks like FSU Crimson is going to be closing in on that first dragon. The bot lane's there, the jungle is there, Lysandra is in the mid lane, trying to maybe put some vision down. They're going for the scuttle real quick. Morgana needs to be very careful. That's what she does. She pops that vision. Murray State now knows that Crimson is there. The flash taken while FSU Crimson is just positioning. They want to fight. They want to fight right here on this dragon because they want to get some picks, and then they want to get a dragon. There's the Gangplank ult. Elise coming in. She does her dive. She's going to get a little more damage, but is it going to be enough? She takes a tower shot. No, she doesn't. But it was not enough. They got Aatrox to go back, which means Gangplank is going to get a little bit more power on the tower. And Lysandra is just very confident against the Zoe now. They're going to get a plate, and then Elise is probably going to back off. No, they're going to push for a second plate here. I don't blame them at all. They have a good wave. They can get some CS here. Maybe even take a tower shot to get that. Oh. And there they go. They get that second plate. That is a good early lead for Murray State, but they're trading it for the first dragon. So FSU Crimson takes the first dragon in the match. It is a water drake, ocean drake. So they have 2.5% missing health every 5 seconds healed. That is a good little heal, especially if you have multiple ones, because it can add up really quick. If Tespa doesn't use hero pools, I'll be big sad. I don't think regular season is going to use hero pools, but varsity is probably going to consider it. Game is all tied up at 1-1 right now. And I had to take a drink of water. I apologize. Good vision from Murray State University, keeping an eye on that Hecarim because they know that he can just show up in a split second. Not a lot of crazy fights happening yet. Morgana's hiding in the bush, maybe trying to set up for a good CC so that Jinx can put some damage in. But let's look at the CS game here. Ooh, Elise. I thought she was invading. I got a little confused as well. There's some misfortune damage coming in. Gangplank way ahead in CS against Aatrox again. Elise is down against Hecarim. Hecarim's taking the lead there. Lysandra is ahead of Zoe, which is really awesome. And of course, Jinx is ahead of Misfortune. And Morgana and Thresh don't matter. Their CS lead means nothing. Other than they basically stole gold from their ADCs. Everyone's playing a much safer game. Lots of backs, lots of regroups, lots of vision out in the top and bottom lanes from Ferris State University. Still not a lot in the mid lane, and Lysandra is really low on mana, so I don't recommend picking a fight right now. She's taking some hits from the minion waves, not a big deal. But the positioning here, here's Elise. Looks like she's trying to set up for something, but she's got to watch out because in comes Thresh and in comes Zoe. They've got, she put some vision in, and they're going to clean it out. Lysandra cannot really go help right now. Needs to go back and get some mana. Missed shot from the Jinx means Misfortune does not have to worry about any damage coming in. And in comes the Thresh here. That's the good CC. There's some more damage in on the Thresh. Some more CC coming out from Jinx. And there's what I'm talking about. That spell shield, a little bit of extra armor on the Morgana, soaks that damage so Jinx does not take it. That's the Misfortune ult down. And Elise is now in position for Ferris State University. FSU Crimson does not know she's down there. That was good position from her. They're pinging and pinging. She's doing a fake back in case she thinks they do have vision there to try and bait an attack or something. But it looks like she's just going to vanish after all. You don't want to stay too long when you're the jungler. When you're trying to do a gank, you want to try to accomplish that gank in 30 to 60 seconds and then get out. You want to keep rotating. Zoe coming down from the mid lane. Lysandra saying, I don't know where my enemy is. Watch out down there. And Ferris State is in a good position to walk away from that. This is where Lysandra can start making a big move into the mid lane while who got the Rift Herald? Was it Hecarim? Or was it I believe it was FSU Crimson because I only saw Hecarim and Aatrox walk away. But I'm looking here. Yes, Hecarim has it. Had to wait for the cooldown to cycle through. So he can now place that anywhere on the map to help give FSU a little bit more of a lead. To maybe kind of balance things out here. Ferris State with the gold lead. And there is the good move by Lysandra. But no tower. The problem is she didn't take any damage, so the tower would not fight him. Hecarim is just going to go back and make sure that they get this first tower. This is going to be first tower more than likely for FSU Crimson unless they stop this Herald. And they do. They actually stop the Herald. He did get a lot of damage off on the tower. Ferris State came in, took out the Zoe, got Hecarim to back off. Great defensive play from Ferris State University. Great strategic play from FSU Crimson. Sadly, it did not work out in their favor. Completely. They lost a person that did not get a tower. Not a great trade. Hecarim looked like he was going in on that charge there, but he ran right into the stun from Elise. A little more damage coming in from Misfortune. Misfortune is low on mana, as well as just low on mana. Sorry, no one else is low. Lead is just getting larger and larger for this Jinx, as far as CS is concerned. I'm not sure what the Gangplank is going to do moving forward in this game. I'm afraid he is going to get a little bit outscaled. He does have those wonderful... They do seem much more coordinated today. They are working a lot better, and the team comps are even more coordinated today. Thresh saving Misfortune at the last second. Those little lanterns are a lot to get you out of a lot of trouble. This second round is a much more defensive game than the last round. Not a lot of crazy fights going on here. Uh-oh. A catch out from Thresh. Is it going to be enough? No, they turn to make sure the Misfortune doesn't get him. They put in some good CC there. And there's a little bit of damage on the Misfortune. No one is going crazy here. No heavy dives, which is not really what I expected considering there's a Hecarim. There's some CC on the Thresh here. They're going to keep putting damage down. And there comes the Hecarim dive. FSU Savage takes down Scraw in the bot lane. That's a kill for Hecarim. And Morgana and Elise are going to back up because they really can't do anything else here. They can't take any damage. They aren't tanks. And they didn't have any abilities. So FSU Crimson is going to take the second dragon, which is an Infernal Drake. So now they have 4% attack damage and ability power, and they heal 2.5% of their missing health every 5 seconds. Which means as long as they are not dying, they're getting their health back. Zoe teleport. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Hecarim tries to go in again. Lysandra able to just say, how about you don't bother me for a few seconds. And FSU Crimson has to back out again for the med lane. Ferris State has put a lot of good time and effort into knowing how to play a much better defensive game. Yeah, they can ping that Hecarim's R is down. A little more damage going into Zoe. They're putting a lot of pressure on this tower. This is great. And that's 120 gold going into Blackwing's pocket so he can build some more items. Hook coming in from Thresh to lock down this Gangplank for Aatrox, but it does not do enough. Gangplank is safe on the tower. Elise is there to back him up. They are pinging there because they want to make sure that if there's... The Rift Herald might come up again in 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 15, the Rift Herald will be up. More damage coming in. Turret plating is now gone, so that is extra gold stopped completely for both teams from the turrets, but it also means the turrets will die easier. Morgana throwing in some vision there, catches that Hecarim. Now he's locked down with some CC. They're not going to get any more damage on him, but that's going to slow him down from going back, which means it's going to slow him down from getting items, which means it's going to slow him down from getting kills. Gangplank and Aatrox are just sort of having a standoff in the top lane, while the Murray State bot lane positioning themselves well. A shot coming out from Morgana does not hit anybody. No CC there. And Murray State is going to reposition in a safe manner. This has been a much more LCS level game right now. It's a lot calmer. Not a lot of craziness going on. What? And there we go. Easy Fox taking down Aatrox in a big dive in the top lane. That is probably going to be first turret to Murray State University. Let's see what happens here. Aatrox pings that Gangplank has popped his ulti, so Hecarim is going in here. Elise jumps up, trying to stop some of that damage from coming in. They take out the Gangplank. Elise is going to go down, but here comes the teleport from the mid lane, trying to back up at the last second. Maybe a little too late, but he is going to be able to probably get out of there if he gets some CC down on the Hecarim. He does, and they're just going to leave Lissandra alone once again. So Murray State was not able to get first tower. Wonderful rotating play from Zoe and Hecarim after Elise and Gangplank took down Aatrox. And they come in again. They're definitely going to get Blackwing this time. Oh, something happened there. I'm not sure what stopped him, but they do get him, and that goes to Hecarim. Hecarim is pretty much leading in kills right now at 3-0 with a 300 gold bounty that somebody should really try to pick up soon. Murray State, Elise going 2-1. Lissandra 0-2. Jinx 0-1. Gangplank 1-1-1. Gangplank's got his Trinity Force online. He's still rocking the, what is that called? Abomination Potion? Corrupting Potion. But we do see a Black Cleaver coming out from this Aatrox to give him a lot more damage in his combo. It's really a shame that Murray State was not able to seal the tower deal just like FSU Crimson had a problem with earlier. Really great defensive plays from both of these teams in the second round. No one is giving an inch because they know if they do, the team will take a mile. Gangplank's going to run away here, make sure he doesn't get killed. He saw Hecarim down there. He knew he could get dived. And Misfortune is going to put a bunch more damage here on this bot lane. Will this be the first tower going to FSU Crimson? It is over half gone, and she can just stand there because the cannon minion will take the damage. She backs up, though, because Murray State came in right at the last second to protect this tower just a little bit more. Easy stunt. All Gangplank has to do now here is, and that was another Rift Herald taken from FSU Crimson. Murray State is not playing the best objective game. They've lost 2 Rift Heralds and 2 dragons so far. The 3rd dragon is about to be up in 30 seconds. Murray State needs to regroup and get this dragon. The problem is they have to deal with a Rift Herald. They've got a Gangplank up top that is dealing with an Aatrox. He can't just leave. And the Rift Herald gets summoned in the mid lane, yeah. So there goes first tower to FSU Crimson. And that Shelly, low as it is, will be able to push a little bit harder. Boom. If they don't hurry up and kill it, that could be a second tower. Nope. Murray State trying to keep FSU Crimson from getting its 3rd dragon. Hecarim goes in deep on the Morgana. Morgana's down, but they are locked in a Thresh cage. Jinx is getting the shutdowns on. This is what I'm talking about here. You get a kill with Jinx, and it's really hard to keep you from not getting any more kills. And there they go. Triple kill on Jinx from Murray State University. They stopped them from taking the Drake. Elise and Jinx should rotate up there and go ahead and clean that up. Get that dragon. Make sure that it's sealed so that FSU Crimson can't get it. And we're seeing a replay of exactly what happened last game. Murray State is going to start getting these armor and magic reduction bonuses. 6%. Boom, there you go. Now they don't have to worry about as much damage without having to spend any money on an item. That triple kill is really going to help put Jinx ahead. And now she has a 300 gold bounty. The Aatrox bounty is gone. The Hecarim bounty is gone.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And they take the first turret in the mid lane. Way to go, Blackwing, with the Lissandra. Good pressure there. And there's a second turret taken by the Jinx. So now the bottom and the middle lanes are opened up. And surprisingly, even though Gangplank had really opened up top lane quite a bit, he still has not been able to take that tower. He's just waiting for the right opportunity. Misfortune's cleaning up lanes. And as you can see, Murray State is in a good position. They are putting in vision in the enemy jungle, which is what they need to be doing. Keeping an eye on everything going on in their lanes. Game is tied in kills, but Murray State has a 3,000 gold lead and 1 tower lead. They are down a dragon. They are down 2 Rift Heralds, but there are no more Rift Heralds to be as Baron comes up in 10 seconds. There's the Gangplank ult. The Elise comes in. They clean up Aatrox. They're going to push that tower. That is going to sacrifice the tower for the bot lane. Murray State was not there. Where is Jinx? Jinx is way up a little bit. They've got so many people here. Gangplank says, I'll just tank a hit. No big deal. All right, he's tanked enough hits. There they go. Now he's going to go back. Lissandra's going to go back. And Elise is going to start cleaning up more enemy jungle. FSU Crimson is going to try to push this second. There's the Misfortune ult. Hecarim knocks Jinx right into it. That's exactly what he needed to do. He made sure to position the enemy into the ultimate because Misfortune cannot move during that. And Morgana is possibly in bad trouble here. There's a Thresh hook, but Gangplank's there. Misfortune locks down KG, but Gangplank takes out Hecarim. He's going in hard. He's running pretty quick. Thresh gets a hook off. There's a teleport coming in from Aatrox to help back up his team in the bottom lane to try to push another tower for them to give them a better advantage. Zoe also comes in for the mid lane to just get this second tower. They get it. Gangplank is going to have to back up. But here's where FSU's in trouble now. Murray State can collapse on them from behind. It looks like they're going to opt not to do that, though. But they have now lost the tower lead, but they do still have the gold lead, and kills are still even at 9-9. At 21 minutes into this match, it is going much slower than round 1, for good reason for FSU Crimson. I'm also pretty happy with Murray State to not want to, quote-unquote, go ham. They have been playing very strategically, very calmly. It looks really good. They look really coordinated. I think the communication is on point today, and they are just slowly but surely winning this game. Now, the Baron Pit is going to be the major area of contention, as we've discussed quite a bit. So Vision is going to go out. There's some Misfortune. Now she knows there's a ward in there. And they're going to try to push these lanes back up. Murray State needs it. Yeah, as you can see, they've split off to all 3 lanes. I don't think they... Problem is Jinx really needs to be up near that Baron Pit. Jinx should not be bot pushing. Lissandra maybe should be bot pushing again like they did last game. So in case FSU Crimson does decide they want to have a Baron fight, the damage is there to make sure that, you know, no problem. But it looks like Murray State... Okay, they've rotated in. They're getting some vision in the Dragon Pit because Dragon will be up in a minute and a half. Hecarim going in on the Elise already. Aatrox is coming in to back him up, and there's also Thresh to try to hook, but she gets away. Zoe's there. That's a few abilities spent from FSU Crimson. And a Gangplank ult, I do believe, has been burned to make sure that Elise gets out. He does have a global ult, so he can shoot that anywhere he wants to on the map. Murray State still deciding to kind of play this bot lane a little bit more. They're going to keep pushing this. They ping, letting people know to move over that way. Thresh is walking into just a death trap there. They don't catch him. There's a sleep from Zoe, but they're going to walk away from that Misfortune ult. They were at max range, and that's not where you want to be. That's not where Misfortune wants you to be. Zoe's going to get out. Hecarim comes in hard on the Gangplank, but they lock him down. He's rooted. He's super low. Oh, but Zoe takes out Jinx early. Morgana's going to go down, and that is 2-0 in favor of FSU Crimson. Lissandra going in, trying to get that that Hecarim. Not the play I would have recommended. He was a little late to that fight. There was really no reason to go in at that point. And now a third Drake is going to go to FSU Crimson. Elise really can't do much about this. They're going to have to deal with the Aatrox in the top lane momentarily. They're just going to have to give up this Drake. This does not give them the Dragon Soul, but it does give FSU Crimson 6% armor and 6% magic resist. So Murray State not getting that super tankiness. They are down 2 towers. Oh, they catch out Aatrox again. Elise is going in, putting in the damage, and they take out the Aatrox. No problem. So they'll clean up that minion wave, make sure that that tower is safe, and position for the Baron. Now that is the only objective on the map for another 4.5 minutes. So they will have to take it soon. The problem is I'm not sure if having an Aatrox out of the fight is enough for them to be able to safely take it. So really they are just going to keep the vision, try to get the lanes pushed so they can use that for more vision. The mid lane is pushed, the top lane is pushed, the bot lane is not pushed. This is what I was saying earlier. This is what I'd want to see is Lysandra doing the spot lane push and make sure that the Jinx is near the Baron, because the attack speed and attack damage that she gets and the movement speed that she gets from getting a single kill is enough to bait a Baron attack and then melt anyone that tries to come in from that bait. Both teams positioning around the Baron pit, getting their wards in. FSU Crimson is up 12 to 10 kills, 3 dragons, and 2 towers. But the gold lead is barely in their advantage, and they're going to start the Baron. Murray State knows they're in here. So there's some gangplank. There's the ult from Hecarim. He is going to catch out a gangplank early, lock him down. They take out. Hecarim shuts down gangplank. Morgana is really low. She's got that spell shield for a little bit longer. Elise has to run away. A lot of FSU Crimson is actually low, but it's not enough as Morgana and Jinx both go down. Lysandra is going to go ahead and keep pushing the tower because there's not much of anything she can do here. She's going to go back, it looks like. I would stay and push that tower, to be perfectly honest. They are not coming for her. Yeah, that's what they're telling her. They say, stay, 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 push that tower. They're not going for you. They're pushing mid. They're not going to be able to take it, though. They're going to maybe take this tower and then maybe take the inhibitor. They can't win. Finish that tower and then back. Here comes Aatrox. Time to back. Lysandra's not going to get out of there. Aatrox is able to stop the return. That's a rough play from Murray State's handler. They're not going to be able to save it. And it looks like FSU Crimson is going to back there. Not going to go ahead and do the Baron play. Lysandra is going to get out, drop some vision, and recall. So things have gone kind of topsy-turvy for Murray State in the matter of about 10 minutes of gameplay. They were playing a very calm, concise, somewhat of a lead in the early game, but things are starting to fall apart a little bit. They're having some trouble. This Hecarim is able to lock them out, and then there's an early hook from Thresh catching out from Morgana. Morgana locks down. There we go. There's an Elise kill, shutting down the Misfortune. Hecarim comes in. She's able to get out of that, no problem. She's going to drop down really close. Another Thresh lasso comes out. Does not catch anybody. That is a great pick from Murray State University. They really needed that. Jinx is open up with that Infinity Edge, and I believe this is, yeah, Storm Razor and Infinity Edge together. She's going to be doing tons of damage. There's another hook coming in from Thresh. They get this sleep on Lysandra. Lysandra's just going to take her little nap and walk away. No problem there. She can teleport out if she needs to be. And Aatrox looks like he is trying to sneak in from the side. I'm not sure exactly what his plan is there. But they've got a fight in the mid lane here with Murray State University. No one able to take the Baron yet. Pings are going out. Hey, hey, hey. Aatrox is out of position. Let's see if we can catch him so he doesn't take down that turret. Morgana is going over there. Nope. Uh-oh, look out. Hecarim going in on Gangplank. Lots of damage. He drops the ulti onto the Hecarim. Hecarim is unstoppable. He dives again. Gangplank just not got the damage or the HP to survive these attacks. And Zoe goes in. Thresh goes in. And they take down Gangplank. Pizzeria is having a lot of trouble on Gangplank now. They are really bullying him any chance they get. Aatrox and Lysandra are going back and forth here. Lysandra trying to protect the spot lane while FSU Crimson is now positioned to do a Baron fight. Murray State still knows they're in there. They may let them go ahead and do some of this fight, drop in some wards of their own, make sure they can keep an eye on what the hit points are for the Baron, and try to go for a steal. Uh-oh, but Elise gets hooked into a... There's the Zanya's or stopwatch. Is she not going to get the smite off. She has to back away, and I think FSU Crimson has slain the Baron, and the Jinx rocket came in just a hair too late. They tried to maybe take a steal on that, but Elise was bullied out too quickly, and the Jinx rocket was just a hair late. So Murray State was not able to steal that Baron. And now FSU Crimson is going to rotate down because a dragon is up in 0 seconds. So that is going to be a 4th dragon for FSU Crimson. Murray State will not get here in time to stop this from happening. That is another armor and magic resist amplification. 6% armor, 6% magic resist. Just tons of bonuses in favor of FSU now. As they go in on KG once again, and KG goes down. FSU Crimson is going to go ahead and clean up the Murray State jungle and start pushing this bot lane, because they've already pushed the inhibitor down in the mid lane. Murray State is going to make sure, going to rotate to try to protect this turret. They're down an inhibitor. They can't be down a second one, especially not with these Barons out there. There's the Gangplank ult. No other ults are coming in right at this time. Lissandra's going to use that to her advantage to position better, but it's really just going to keep them from pushing for a few seconds, sadly. He's setting up those barrels, getting those combos off. He puts some damage in on Zay. Oh no, but she's asleep in front of them. And Misfortune is going to get essentially 2 out of the Elise and the Lissandra. Hecarim pretty much kill confirmed the Lissandra, but Zoe takes out the Jink, Hecarim takes out the turret and the inhibitor, and I believe FSU Crimson is going to go ahead and finish out this round. This will put the series at 1-1, FSU Crimson to Murray State University, and we are going to game 3